Weird Al Yankovic with special guest Puddle's Pity Party.
Las Vegas Commercial Real Estate Radio, a brand new radio show about commercial real estate, buying, selling, and leasing. Las Vegas Commercial Real Estate Radio, hosted by Carlos Moreno, aka Seymour, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. Don't miss the best commercial real estate buying, selling, and leasing show in the Valley. Las Vegas Commercial Real Estate Radio, right here on AM 1400 and 107.1 FM KSHP.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. The name of our show is Las Vegas Commercial Real Estate Show. We are with 107.1 FM, 1400 AM. Now we're also with Facebook Live, LinkedIn, Twitch, Twitter, and so the five major platforms for social media. So thank you for joining us. My name is Carlos Moreno. I represent Agora Realty and Management. That's a Nevada LLC. My license is 44851 in Nevada. And then in the show, part of the show, I market properties that are either for sale or for lease. But also every week I work on bringing in a different professional that helps business owners, like an attorney, commercial lender, could be somebody that's a marketing company. So one of the things I'm going to be doing today, I'm talking to Mr. Mark Hayes, which he is the owner of KSHP Radio, this radio station, and he's been working with a bartering marketing strategy that works really, really well. Before we go into talking to Mark, I'm going to talk about a few of the properties that I have available, and then we'll dive into the marketing program, which I think is going to benefit a lot of business owners, whether you're startup or small business owner, medium to major franchise, national business. So that's part of the show today. So before we jump into the bartering system, let me talk about a couple of properties or developments and properties I have for lease. So okay, a little bit of. So we're live, folks.
Yeah, let's just go change up the mic real quick. There we go. Still good.
We're good.
Yeah.
Is that good right there? Okay. All right. So one of the I have 5 major developments going on, but the top 2 that I'm going to talk about is the main one is going to be Hilo Park. The development, we actually broke ground about 3 weeks ago. Hilo Park is going to be on the hard corner of Rancho and Lake Mead. That's the site where the Fiesta Rancho Casino and Texas Casino used to be. So the city of North Las Vegas already gave Agora Realty, which is the company I represent, but they're also a development company. And so they already have the approval for the first 11 acres out of 73 acres to be developed in that corner. And that's going to consist of residential, retail, and office. Within that development, we're going to also we have in the plans already for 158,000 indoor sports arena. We have another hotel is coming in, major retail restaurants, but we also still have retail space available if you're interested in that area. It's going to be big. It's going to be very popular. We feel that a lot of the social media, radio stations, and news channels are comparing it to downtown Summerlin. So we expect a lot of great things to happen there. We already have a major grocery anchor tenant coming in as well. I'm also talking to a indoor soccer field, which is going to be consist of around 30,000 to 40,000 square feet indoor soccer arena. So it's going to be exciting for that area. So if you're interested in space for that, feel free to contact me, 702-236-3828. And so that we still have spaces available, like I said, but we're coming close to the end of that one. So I know I have one drive-through space potentially. And then we have about 5 more retail spaces potentially, 1 more restaurant, and retail stores for clothing and that type of stuff. So again, if you're interested, feel free to contact me. The other location that I want to talk about is the North Las Vegas Gateway. That's off of the hard corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Lake Mead. That area, and both of these projects are probably about 1.5 to 2 years out, but that whole area in about 2 years is going to look completely different. The whole Las Vegas corridor, North Las Vegas, about 1.5 miles north of Lake Mead and about another mile south of Lake Mead is getting redone. So a brand new road, new plumbing, all of that stuff, and then going east and west on Lake Mead, that's also getting done. So like I said, that whole area is going to look completely different in about 2 years once it's fully completed. In North Las Vegas Gateway, I still have spaces available there, but we do have major anchor tenants there. We don't have finalized contracts, so I can't disclose. But one that's already being built is a Starbucks. So that's going to be that caliber of tenants and bigger clothing stores and that type of tenant. And then the smaller business, we're going to have a lot of incubator opportunities there. What that means is if you're a small business or a startup, we're going to have, say, if you're a restaurant, we'll have like a food court type of setting, but it's going to be 300 to 500 square foot, affordable, build your brand, get your recognition, and then grow out from there. So we'll be able to give you turn over a space that's turnkey. And if it's a restaurant, you'll have the grease trap, the hood, all the compartment sinks, and then you might need a little bit of touch up on your own where you want to personalize it, but that's on the tenant. But for the most part, 100% turnkey. Again, if you have any questions on that property and that project, my number is 702-236-3828. A couple more properties I have. This is on Decatur between Charleston and Sahara. I have a 1,200 square foot beauty salon, second generation. It has 3 rooms that already have plumbing in it. So it would be ideal for somebody that wants to do, if you're a nail salon place, but you want to lease out to other beauty professionals, eyelash, permanent makeup, and that type of thing. You can sublease out those small private offices and help with your payment. So that's 1,200 square foot, already second generation beauty salon. And also in that same plaza, I have a 1,922 square foot restaurant space. Again, second generation, already has a hood, has a grease trap, has all the compartment sinks. It's going to need a little bit of TLC, but I'm going to say pretty much within 30 days will be move-in ready. So if you're interested in that space, again, feel free to call me, 702-236-3828. And so I have also spaces that are ready to go. So those spaces are actually on, we have space on Decatur and Lake Mead. I have a space that's almost 2,000 square foot as well as 1,927 square foot. That would be ideal for a retail clothing store and that type of business. So I have that one. I have a sublease restaurant space coming up. That's a smaller space, is 1,100 square foot, but it could be ideal for somebody that there's a lot of carry out and or catering. So that one is also available. I have spaces available on Tropicana and Nellis, and so they're also retail spaces, no restaurants, but it could be clothing stores, cell repair stores, cell phone cells. So that could be a good opportunity as well. So again, if you need information or want information on any of these spaces that I have available, feel free to contact me, 702-236-3828. And so let's jump in with Mark. And like I said, Mark is the owner of KSHP radio station, and he has been working with it. It's a bartering marketing system that works really, really well. And then we want to make sure that other folks, and so some of my past clients and clients that I'm currently working with, I'm already prepping for this type of marketing because it's no out of pocket. And so we'll go into details a little bit more, but it's working really well for big companies that are taking advantage of it. So if you're a smaller startup company, I would recommend to take advantage of it, or at least take a look at it and give it a give it a shot, give it a chance, and help get your business name and exposure out there for very little to no money out of pocket. So, Mark, if you want to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about the program.
Yeah, thanks, Carlos, for having me again. Good to have you back. Have you back in studio, and kind of got tired of running those replays, so I'm happy to have you back live, and we are excited about things to come. It's I don't have to kind of preach about the economy and the things that we're kind of going through right now with people and happen to budget their money and their dollars, and even businesses have to put together marketing plans, and that all costs money. But people are really hesitant now when it comes to money, and that's kind of where we come in at. For businesses that seen a decline because people aren't going out as much, prices are on the rise when you go to different restaurants, and what we've been able to do, Carlos, which I think it's beneficial for the public and business owners, big business, small businesses, mom and pops. We provide a platform of built-in listeners. I have a built-in listenership of people that are ready to spend money. Our goal is to get them the gift card, the gift certificate, whatever we agree upon with the business, to kind of come down and patronize the business. And that way, for some of our businesses and some of even our listeners, these are places that they've never heard of or never even been to. Right. So we have a different demographics of just kind of that, that 1 or 2 mile radius where people are close or live local. But we provide the advertising, we provide on-air promotions, we give them a 30-second commercial spot. Yep. We also, repost on Facebook when they, if they post a special, a menu item, or if it's a beauty salon, they're having a special deals happening for the month. Anything that the business is doing, we help. We're just like a radio promotional avenue for them to, not have to worry about the high cost of advertising dollars. Right. I mean, because some people don't even budget for advertising when when they start to open a business, because the first thing I hear a lot of time in doing this for as long as I have, a lot of times I hear people say, well, I'll open the door and people will come. I mean, if that was the case, every single person in this town would have leasing a business from you, right? You wouldn't even worry about having to promote, because everybody would have a business if they can just open their door and people will just walk in and show up. And and that's kind of the misconception of starting a new business. And sometimes it's not even the marketing plan, but the business owner may not know how to market their business.
That is one of the challenges. I think a lot of, you're a great mechanic, you've been doing that for 20 years. Yeah. But you open up your own shop. Well, now you're running a business that is completely different than just working on vehicles, right? Where's your marketing? Payroll, team members, managing. Now you're managing people. Yeah. Dealing with your vendors and that type of stuff. So it's a learning curve. And then, like you said, a lot of small business owners do not even have within their business plan. Yeah. They don't have a marketing plan. Yeah. And that's kind of not included, right? Because the expenses went to business license and kind of all the things you guys talk about when you're having your show is it's going to cost you X amount of dollars to even open the business, right? Licensing and, and supplies and just business, the employees. By the way, anybody that's looking to open a business, first, second, starting out, I have a calculator that I've created where you plug in your numbers, your expenses you're going to need a deposit for if you're leasing a space, right? Yeah. You're going to need to put a deposit on your insurance, on your systems to phone system. Yeah. POS system. Yes. So all those expenses, uniforms, marketing, all of that stuff. So if you budget out before it'll give you total at the bottom. It's like, okay, before you even open the doors, I'm going to need to have this much. And now what are you going to need to have for reserves, right?
Yeah.
Because now you need reserves, but marketing should be an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
If
Continuous.
you see big companies, and you say this all the time, is why does McDonald's need to do marketing? Why does Walmart need to do? But these big companies still do it.
They do it
because if they lose 10% to the competitor, they want to get another 10% from somewhere else.
Yeah,
right?
and they have not only utilized the marketing system.
Right.
I mean, radio, TV, commercials, billboards, taxi cabs. They have found a way to say, okay, X amount of dollars or X amount of gift cards, because some businesses, big corporate businesses, will have $5,000 in gift cards that they have to give out to, whether it's for consumers, for something they might have did wrong, just to kind of make people. But they also, that's where I come in at. I come in and say, hey, look, we're going to market your business, but just give us a portion of gift cards or gift certificates or products or services that you're going to give out anyway. But I'm going to bring you a customer in exchange. I'm going to put it in a customer's hand in exchange for the advertising. And that's how we get the people to come walking through the door, because they didn't put some skin in the game.
A little bit. Yeah. So basically, and you can step in, correct me if I'm wrong, how the bartering marketing system works is you're a restaurant owner and you give us $30 gift card.
Mm-hmm.
The radio station will sell that gift card for 50% of that price.
Yes, $15.
So $15.
Mm-hmm.
So the consumer calls in or goes online and check it out. They buy it, $30 value, 50% off. So they pay $15.
They're already saving money.
They're already saving money there. So and right now, like you said earlier, with the economy,
it's tight.
$15, man.
It's hard, and it's not. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. Right now, right? We got to be prepared for that.
I agree with you. And so now the consumer goes to your restaurant with a $30 gift card.
Mm-hmm.
The business owner has to obviously accept it and take that card, but it didn't cost you anything out of pocket.
No.
And now you got, hopefully the goal is that this person, let's say it's, a person with the wife and 2 kids, or
just say
2 3 friends.
Most of the people are a party of 4.
So there you go. So then the bill is not going to be $30. And now you'd be looking at $30 each. Right?
Man, 4 people now. Let's think about it. Let's remember the last time me and you went to a place, and I just went to a restaurant. It was on Valentine's Day, and it was 2 people, $138. We had a bottle of wine, granted, a glass of wine, but our meal, it was $138 plus tip, right? So
tip cannot be used on the gift card, granted.
Yeah.
You're still saving money.
Yeah.
And now for the business owner, you got these 4 people that came in to see you, right? That's
just say a minimum $30 a person.
Let's say, what is that, $120?
$120.
Okay. So you didn't lose any money, but you didn't have to pay anything out of pocket to get these 4 people.
No.
Now, if the experience that they had was great, because now that's up to you, up to the business owner.
Yeah.
To great service, great food, whatever the business you are, because this works for any type of business.
Any type of business,
We've done this with coffee. We've done this with food.
Beauty.
With beauty salons.
Automotive. Pretty much anything. But
travel,
like the scenario where we're talking about now, if you figure $120, just say on average for 4 people, right? Just say on average or more.
Yeah.
And they present a $30 voucher to get $30 off. You're still not you're not giving them $30 worth of food, right? That $30 value certificate probably cost the business owner, I'm just gonna go on the high end, about $8, $9, right? That's about the food cost for a $30 certificate. Just say $10. So not only did you make $100 right off of that gift card, but now you service the quality of the food. Now, when they leave and walk out of there happy, full, they're gonna tell the next person, and that person may or may not have a gift card, because most of the time people will share and say, "Hey, go to KSHP, they got these gifts," or they'll just say, "Hey, you know what? I went to John's restaurant, and John's restaurant was amazing. You got to check it out." Yep. And so now the word of mouth starts to circulate, and with business owners. And bartering is like a old school tradition. That's the way only businesses work back in the early 60s and the early 70s, right? That's the only way businesses work. Where, hey, I don't have any cash to give you, but I can tell you, here's the value of the advertising you're giving me. I'm gonna give you $1,000 in trade. And that's how businesses worked back in the days. As we've gotten into the digital world and other businesses trying to find the discount deals and coupons, it's kind of changed. But still, I think we discussed this a couple of weeks ago. When you go buy a gift card for someone, right? When you go into that grocery store or the bookstore or wherever you buy that, because they're always on a rack, right? A little rack, and they have a variety that you can choose from the chains all the way down to the food places, to the grocery store, to the gas station, and everything. Amazon, all those different companies, Apple, you can even buy, those Uber Eat gift cards. But when you get that gift card and you walk to the counter, right, they're going to charge you $25. And I think the last time I went, it was a $3 processing fee on each card. Yeah. Right. So you didn't just pay $25, you paid $28 now. And with us, you pay $15 on the 25. So you've gained $10
at least,
or $15 you saved. And so getting people to understand the mathematics of what we do. I mean, when you can walk in a business now, Carlos, and spend two people, so just say $50 and you got $25 certificate, that is like, how much easier it is to pull out that $25. But when it's a $50 bill and you have to pay $50, it's like, okay, or even more, right? $75, $80, $100 for two people, depending on where you go. Now the food costs has went up, and what we've tried to do, Carlos, is we don't want to piggyback off what everybody else is doing. We didn't go and say, you know what, the $25 certificates are going to be $20 now, or $22, because we want to raise our prices. We have steadfast in going, okay, if we can just spread the word enough to enough people, and they come and get these $25 vouchers for 15 or even 12 in volume, right? I would rather give out 50, 20 or $15, 25 for $15, whereas 2 for $20, right? 25 for 20. People are like, that ain't really a big savings. But if I can get it for 15 or even 12, even like today,
50, 60%.
I did 10 restaurants, $25 certificates for $10. You save $15 when you hit the door, right? When you walk in, it's not. And most people, another thing too that I want to express to people is, as a business owners, is when you do work with us, we provide you 4 different avenues to promote your business. One being an interview, we bring you on. One being our website, we give you a link on our website. This third is we give you a 30-second commercial spot. And then the fourth is anything you do or you're promoting or pushing on your social media page, tag us, we tag it. So there's 4 avenues basically in exchange for those gift card services or products. So the bartering system for us has been a great tool. It's just now getting it out to the masses, more people. Get out there, share, sign up, and it's free. It's free to be a member. We don't even charge you for a membership.
For a consumer, even if you're not a business owner, even if you are a business owner, you can sign up just to be a member, which is free, completely free.
It's completely, absolutely free, no cost.
Kind of categories, whether it's from food to automotive to beauty. We have one of my past clients, which is we're actually actively looking for a second location for. And that's the whole goal, right? If my client buys a building for me or leases a building for me, and they fail, then I fail too, because I want them to grow, because next year I want you to open another one.
I want you to open, continue to multiply.
And if we can continue to market you and get you that exposure, this lady does, what does she do? $40?
Yeah, $40. She does 15 a month.
Okay.
15 a month.
So there's 15 new people every month that's coming in that are probably telling other people, hey, they do.
And I have people now buying 2 and going, I'm going to give it to my neighbor.
Right.
I'm going to give it to a person as a gift. Now you done created this stream of people that didn't even know. I've had people call and say, I didn't even know they were there. and I live down the street.
Right.
I didn't even know they existed.
And that's what I'm trying to present and help my clients with. So look, here's what I can offer you.
Yeah.
With Mark and KSHP Radio, we can help market your business.
I can't save it. I want people to know that. Like, we can't save the business,
No,
Carlos.
we cannot save it. No.
Right? We can't, because I've had, like I said, in this past experience where people will be like, well, 4 people came in, but they only spent $30 or $28. I'm like, well, that's not we're in the, how many people came though? Right? Oh, it was 4, but they spent total $85, but they didn't spend more. Yeah, I'm like, well, they didn't spend more. They did spend more. I gave them. They only had a 25, and they spent 80. That's $50 over.
So the program works. So the point there, I guess, that you're trying to make is don't wait until you're into trouble.
Wait until
from the beginning.
Start when you open the door. Say, you know what?
Grand opening.
Let me reach out.
We do a remote recording from the location.
Anything and everything can be done according to the owners, or even people that don't have a business or even work for a business. Is a way to build new members, right? It's who doesn't want to go to the movies for $10?
Right.
Who doesn't want to get? They're $28 at the movies if you get 2 tickets. If you go right now to a movie theater, it's going to be about $30 for 2 people. That's just walking in the door, and then you got concession prices, right? Why not get it for $10, right? Is it easier to go to the movies 30 compared to 10?
Every day.
Give me a pair of $10 movie ticket. I'm at the movies all. That's why people stop going to the movies, because you got to pay the door fee, right? And then you got to go to the concession and you go, God, a hot dog and chips, or hot dog and popcorn or nachos,
soda,
another $30, right? I'm $60 in and I haven't even sat down yet. Yeah. So now I work with a movie theater that's a beautiful theater down off Las Vegas Boulevard and Lake Mead, right across the street from the Silver Nugget. You get movie tickets for $10 or $12 for 2, not 1, $6 a ticket.
Wow.
So just an example of the 50-60% off that we offer right out of the gate. Yeah. So, it's.
And then the biggest thing too is the exposure that you're getting. It's not just the gift card and 4 people came in.
Yeah.
But now you got people listening to you. Now you're getting that 30-second spot that plays on the radio
24 hours a day.
24 hours a day.
And so you're getting more people listening when we're not on the air. And now you're getting a live on air mentions. Yeah. But it's just it's a lot of advertising for low cost for the business owners.
Right. And low cost to
no cost. Almost free, right? The word is sometimes it's free. Oh, I don't want to give away free stuff. Well, the advertising is not going to cost you anything out of pocket.
Now, if they want to pay, they can pay.
Yeah, they can. We offer in everybody's budget. We offer. It's a budget when you go and say, okay, here's $25 vouchers for the month, and you're going to get 100 radio spots. That's a lot. Take that proposal to another station and tell me what the cost is going to be. Right. So, and then a lot of people can do what we do as far as trade, which really gives us a small niche because I can trade with you because I can sell it to my listeners.
Right.
FM stations and other people that I do know that work, you have to give them a check because they're not selling the gift cards or selling, they may do a trade, but they're giving it away. Yeah. Right. And so it's easier for me to go to a business when I put some skin in the game than it is for me to get something free. Right.
No, if you get somebody, and you say this all the time, when you give somebody something for free, you might forget.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. But if I spend $20, $50 on this,
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
I'm going to use this. When does it expire?
Exactly.
I'm going to use it. So, and that's the difference. And our goal for this year, Carlos, is just to really just help the community at this point. If you don't know about us right now, and you may have heard about us, utilize us. I got 300 people plus on a text club, and and when money is tight, we do find ways to save money, right? And that's our whole motto, and it's free. And if anybody wants to reach me, you can reach me at the office here Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 702-221-1200 or 702-902-2385. Or you can email me, mark.hayes@kshp.com. And or go through Carlos. If Carlos, he's been a great advocate for us and promoting it, but we need to get in the businesses and talk to the business owners, their customers. Say, hey, here's ways to sign up and save you a little bit of money, because every person out there right now listening to the show, or that are going to listen to the show, you cannot tell me they don't like saving money. There is, if anybody can say they don't like saving money, I want to be in your pockets. Right. And so that's what our whole goal is, to help people save money in the community of Las Vegas. Because if people are saving money with us, our doors stay open.
And that's it. And you've been open 31 years.
Yeah. 31 this April.
You've been with the
15 this April.
Already.
Yeah. April 11th. Yeah.
Wow.
15 years. So it's work. It's a program that's worked. Like I said, I just think, if we had more people to know about the program and listen to the program regularly, I mean, you can't find a better program where you can save money on things that you're going to do every day anyway, right? You're going to do everything. I mean, unless you just stay in the house and don't ever go out.
Yeah.
You got to go out. You got to get out. You got to get out.
Then you might need services. You might need your internet service. You might need.
You're going to need an oil change if you drive. I mean, automotive all the way to travel. And then when you want to do those travel places, we got travel destinations to 100 different resorts. Yeah. Cost you $175 for a $3,700 value. Wow. I mean, think about that. You can take that trip that you've always dreamed of. Yeah. So that's what we're here for, just to help the community as a small business, and with your support and continuously bringing businesses that you work with. It's a great platform for the businesses that you bring. So
I continue to promote it and introduce it to my clients, like I'm doing to my current, past clients, friends. I let them know what it is. But Mark, thank you. We're at the end of the show. Well, thank you for that information. As always, it's great information. I welcome everybody to take advantage of it. At least look into it, check it out. Call Mark. If you want to call me directly, my number is 702-236-3828. My email is cmoreno@agoraproperty.com. And again, thank you for tuning in with us. And feel free to contact us with any questions regarding the topics today or any of the properties that I mentioned earlier. Thank you.